There's a new Dragon Ball game out right now in this beta called Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Hope I said that right. And they have a lot of fun characters, but I'm going to show you how to use and master the character Frieza so you can consistently get wins. Off the bat, you need to know Frieza is a technical character. That means the character is great for supporting the allies or destructing the enemies. They are the best types of characters since if you have an amazing support, your main attack character can either be unbeatable or you can hold down the 2v1 easily until they return. Okay, the way how you play this character is that you should not be running into your enemies feeling like you're a strike or a tank character. You do that, you're gonna get 2 comboed very fast. Frieza is a ranged character, so get some distance on your enemies to force them to retreat or beat them. Frieza has 3 moves in this kit: Zarbon, Dodora, and Emperor Decree. Zarbon is a ranged move, meaning anything in Zarbon's sight with a wide range that he has, he's able to do a good amount of damage. Dodora is a melee based move. Instead of Zarbon that has a widespread attack, Dodora's attacks are on a singular path. His attacks has knockback on the enemy consistently, making it hard for the enemy to get close to you or your ally. Now, to use Zarbon and Dodora, you want to place them in the enemy's potential path or hide them in the grass. This allows them not to be seen by the enemies if they are hiding in the grass, making it easy for surprise attacks. For the potential path, it's a bit more tricky. You want to cut off the enemy's path and then put down either one of the two, maybe both, so the enemy has a disadvantage in the fight. Sounds simple? You should be noted about this though. You do not want these characters to faint since they take a longer time to respawn. When they are not on the field and they're by your side, your base damage goes up, but Frieza's base damage, even with 2 partners, aren't the strongest. So whenever your partners are not in your sights or about to faint, bring them back beside you. Now, before we get into the 3rd skill, I'm going to give you an example on how to play Zarbon and Dodora. Think of them as like turrets, and with turrets, you want to play behind them or lead them into the line of fire. You play behind and attack the enemy. It's going to be hard for them to attack you, especially if you play your Dodora correctly. They have no choice but to retreat or feint. Okay, understand that? Good. Now it's time for the 3rd skill. This is a really good support skill on both your allies and yourself if played properly. This skill gives movement speed and attack buffs to your allies. From some testing, it seems like it does not do any attack buffs on yourself, but it does give movement speed and allows your subordinates to attack faster. It's also best to use when your allies or yourself is low on health and need a quick way to get out, maybe even a chase down, since the speed is immense. Now, the start of the battle, you want to start off with Zarbon. It's good to have someone to help with distant attacks, especially since your partner might be a close range character. Once you're level 4, add Zarbon's skill to level 2. It's better for the range damage, and that extra damage making the enemies run away faster. When you start off, use Zarbon's attack on the main buff NPC, and then you can focus on the other NPCs. That will ensure that you and your ally gain double the experience. If an enemy tries to take the experience, Zarbon will focus on the enemy, making them take a lot more damage. Plus, it would be a 2-on-1 since your ally is most likely going for the enemy for faster levels. If that does happen, better to flank on the side or behind for the final hits. Playing with technical characters, you need to know it's okay to retreat. Matter of fact, all characters, but with technical characters, most of them have speed or evasion almost maxed out. It's good to make strategic escapes than fainting and waiting for however seconds to come back. Anyways, retreat your Zarbon and or Dodora by double tapping the button to call them out. Here's another example on escaping. Dodora is best for defense. Since you're fast, if you're getting chased, use Dodora to push them back for your escape. That will ensure you and your ally to live a bit longer due to that play. The best thing about your subordinates is that they are the best to protect your base under any attack. Line them up in an opposite slant for both of them to attack at the same time. It can even work if you're by yourself. It's basically a 3-on-2, and if you want to have the support to help you out on defense until your partner comes back, it's a 4-on-2 if they don't have a partner. Now, it's best to gain level 3 on Zarbon or Dodora, then max out your ult. Lastly, have Emperor Decree at level 1 or level 2. I gave you a few examples on how you could play them, it's good to be creative and annoying. You can even bait your enemies to come into your trap. Then when they waste their evasion, pop your ultimate. To wrap it up, avoid head-on fights, support your team, and you can easily win a match. Comment down below if this information was useful. If you want me to explain another character, let me know. Or if I missed something, let me know in the comments. This has been fun. I'm about to knock. Subscribe for amazing vibes. Afro King J is out.